right. Chat. So we are going to do our first couple audits on the on the stream. Thank you, Hawk. Yeah. Chat, I am prepared today. Yellow.
And now for our weekly dose of financial pain. Grab them drinks, chat, if you have any.
And to that end, chat, it is time to do like the unsub guys, because for the first time, I am going to be trying a White Claw. I have purchased White Claws. I got the black cherry White Claws. So I'm going to attempt to do this like the unsub guys do. Ready? And 3, 2, 1. I have no idea how well that came through. Did that come through well? All right. Oh, beautiful. All right, let me take a taste of this. It's not bad. It's not as flavorful as I expected. Like, I can taste the black cherry, but it's muted. It's like a muted flavor. So, but it's still not bad. It's still not bad. It will be a nice alcoholic beverage for me to consume during this wrap. So, chat, let us jump into this. Prepare for the pain. Let's go. It would help if I unmuted. Professional streamer, everyone. Catch it up. Here we go. Round 2. Let's do it.
What kind of man are you?
You're a I don't think I'm a
I'll work 2 jobs in one day.
She has 3 jobs.
And I work part-time at Target, too.
She has 4 jobs. Oh,
I don't want to work at McDonald's.
I don't give a What a answer.
My
How
God,
close
really?
are you to calling quits? Download my budgeting app
Mr.
today and take
fucking
control of your
Hutz.
money once and for all. And for a limited time only, sign up for the annual version of Premium and get my cookbook and notebook signed and mailed directly to you. Link in the description and pinned comment below.
Hi, I'm Ava. I'm 25 years old.
Hi, I'm Wesley. I'm 24 years old, and we live in Fort Worth, Texas.
And you're watching Financial Audit.
Oh, so they're local. And boy. Fort Worth, 23, 24. So we're already Gen Z. 23 and 24 years old. We're already Gen Z. They're local because Caleb is in Austin at the time of filming this. I don't know if he's moved to New York yet, but at the time he was in Austin. So Caleb knows what the cost of living is. He has a good idea of what the cost of living is. Or was it 24, 25? 24, 25. Sorry, 24, 25. So we got Gen Zers. Oh boy. Look, don't insult the porno stunt doubles. The porno stunt doubles look hotter than him. Let's get real here.
Yes,
So, Yannicka, in your defense, as I understand it, that's somewhat common practice in Israel. So this is in Fort Worth, Texas. Very different cultural zeitgeist between the two of you. So do not compare yourself with them and yourself, given your locale. Don't compare yourself. And besides, honestly, like, being at the age of 23 and living with their parents, honestly, even in the US is not unusual. It is. I've heard of plenty of people that are in their early 20s that still live with their parents, trying to get on their feet. It's not an unusual thing. It's not something to be ashamed about either. It's especially in these days, it can be really tough getting on your feet and being able to earn a living that allows you to not live with your parents. It's a fact of life. If someone's actively trying, I won't give anyone shit for living with their parents in their early 20s. I won't give them any shit for it because it's really tough, especially after you've graduated college, finding a job that pays well enough for you to live on your own. I'm incredibly appreciative of that fact, and I don't consider anybody that lives with their parents in their 20s to be like, oh, a lazy piece of shit by default. I don't.
Fort Worth, Texas.
And you're watching Financial Audit.
Yes, you are. And thanks for coming down here, guys. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
You're welcome. Ava, you're in front of me. So let's start with you. What do you do for a living up there?
I work with kids. I'm a Montessori teacher, and I do like princess birthday parties.
Okay. Listen, here's the thing. I get little notes here and there. I go into this blind.
Okay.
I get little notes. They're like, okay, here's a couple little things that, might be interesting to learn about them. I don't have the information, but, I go in blind with the audience. One bullet is just at the top, and I just looked over as you were just saying what your name was, and it says, Ava applied for the show mid-argument.
Yeah, I did do that. I did apply mid-argument. It was like right after I had found out about like the extent of everything. So
Found out about the extent. What does that mean?
Oh, shit. They were mid-argument, and literally she went, you know what? Fuck you. I'm applying to Caleb Hacker's show. Jack, Montessori schools are, I'm trying to remember what the age for them are. Montessori schools are sort of like pre-K, kindergarten, maybe first and second grade. They're like, how can I categorize this properly? I think they're religious schools. I could be mistaken. Not daycare, never done. It's not daycare. These are actual schools. Yes, they get ahead. Okay. Yeah, they're kind of sort of like private schools. There we go. Yeah, they're kind of sort of like private schools for like, I think they do pre-K, but they also do kindergarten. And I think first and second grade, I believe, is where they limit to. And it's that, getting them ahead of the game thing before they go into public school. So she's a teacher at one of these schools.
I had found out that I was looking through his card and I had seen I saw some transactions that I didn't know what they were. So I asked him, I was like, hey, what is this? And then he was like, oh, it's a credit card that I don't use anymore. Like, I don't know what that is.
But you were seeing transactions.
Yes, I was seeing transactions. So then I was like, okay, well, you need to look into that. And then I saw the number of the credit card debt and I was like, okay, that's...
Wait, you didn't... Are you guys married?
Yeah,
Yes,
we're married.
yes.
Wait,
Yeah,
you
there
didn't
was
know
no
about this debt?
No. There was no debt before we got married. There was no debt before we got married.
Hold on.
Oh, fuck. Some of this debt has come about when they got married. I don't know. I don't know if they said when they got married. My guess, if I were to hazard a guess, they've been married for 1 to 2 years. That is my guess. And Black Wolf, yeah, considering the intro, I'm betting that it's the dude all the way too. This is going to be all his shit, considering how much she works in the intro. Yeah. Oh, you missed the very sort. Okay, is that the intro? The quick little bit of intros, apparently she's working like 4 fucking jobs. And his response is, I don't want to work at McDonald's. So, yeah. This is all going to be on him. Oh, fuck.
How long have you guys been married?
It'll be 2 years in October.
What
There
the
we
f-
go,
did you
2
find?
years.
I mean, it was nothing just like debt, like more than I don't.
Okay. And look at him. He looks. Okay, I hate to say this. Hate to say this. He looks like a piece of shit. He looks like an absolute fucking loser. He does. Like, especially with that facial hair, the way he's got the nasty ass neck beard and mustache. Like, he looks like a piece of shit. I'm sorry. It's judging someone by how they look, but I gotta call it. Wait, she seems like normal. She's probably she seems like one of the most normal guests we've seen on the show. She doesn't have any wild piercing. She's got some two-tone hair, but it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. She looks like she looks and so far sounds like the most normal female guest that Caleb has had on the show thus far.
I don't have debt, so
So the
any
debt we're talking
amount,
about today, you accrued?
Yeah, it's all me.
so like any amount of debt, like 500, 20,000, any of it, all of it stresses me out. So
Yeah.
so any of the number that I
It's
saw
risk.
was stressed.
Why weren't you?
So I didn't think to like be looking at his accounts because we don't have a joint account. We have separate
Any joint
accounts.
account?
No, because
Why?
we don't have any like bills that are together because we still live at home. So like we live at we live
Wait.
at my dad's house together.
So they live in her dad's home. So it's gonna be real quick to find out who's fucking here, like who's fucked up, because all of their bills are separated. So it's gonna be real fucking easy to tell who's caused this shitstorm of financial debt. And the fact that she called and applied for the show mid-argument with him, yeah, pretty good that it's fucking him. He's just racking up debt. I can't wait to hear the excuses that he comes up with for racking up this debt.
And
You taking out debt then for? Because if we have low overhead, I'm confused. Okay, well, I guess we'll get into that in a second. Okay, that's interesting. So when did this argument take place? And then you applied for the show.
I had known like a little bit of the extent of it in March, and I took all his credit cards in March. And then
A couple months ago, yeah.
yeah, so then in April is whenever I had like applied, and
Yeah.
we were like, I had found out that there was like a little bit of extra charges from cards that I take from him. So
God,
So
late
if she doesn't take a
charges?
card from you, charges the... Okay.
Yeah.
So then you found the charges.
yeah, so then we were fighting about it, and then like my best friend has been telling me, like since I had been telling her about that she was like, you need to go on financial audit. Like we both watch it, like just apply. So then I like was applying mid-argument.
What was the argument?
My
Tell me. What was
God.
going on?
Well, it was about like the cards that I hadn't collected
yeah,
that
but
he was
walk
still
me through
using.
the argument.
I saw a
You know what? I don't know what's up with his hair. I legit don't know. It's like messy and sloppy. It's like, look at it just sticking out everywhere. This side looks like different length than this side. It's like, yeah, he looks nasty. He unwashed, Mendez. That is a good word for it. He looks fucking unwashed and disgusting. Like, I can kind of like smell him through the screen. She probably is, she is just fine. He has a smell. And I'm guessing she might just be nose deaf to it at this point. But he has a smell. I can almost guarantee it.
charge on his account because like every once in a while it'd be like, oh, let me check your bank account, like I want to go to the movies, or like we want to do this, like let's see if like we both have the money for it. And then I was going through his bank account, there was a charge from a card that I did not have of his, and I was like, what is that? He was like, oh, that's an old card that isn't like, it doesn't work anymore. And then he was like, actually, I have cards in my car.
In my car?
Yeah, in my car.
He's hiding credit cards from her so he just burned through more of them. Dude, you don't, but okay. He has no respect for her. Like, they're married and he has absolutely no fucking respect for his wife. At all. I don't think he has any respect for his fucking wife. Like, this is fucking pathetic. And we're 4 minutes in. We're 4 minutes in and we're finding out he hides credit cards on her so he can just go spend fucking money and put them even deeper into debt.
So
He was hiding cards in his car?
Because they didn't fit in my wallet. I just left them in my car and didn't tell her about them.
That's
So-
dangerous, though, because someone
And
breaks
Smiley.
in. But not only that, like, obviously, we're having conversations the month prior about, hey, what the is up with all of these cards? Okay, let me hide the cards from you because you're incapable of not using a card if she doesn't hide them, that sounds like. But you didn't think to bring...
And by the way, him saying, "Oh, they didn't fit in my wallet, so I left them in my car." Yeah.
So that was a fucking lie.
Guarantee you, he had them in his car because he didn't want her to know about them. I will guarantee you that was the reason. It wasn't, "Oh, they didn't fit in my wallet." It's he just didn't want that. He just didn't want her to know about them. Because my guess is they'd already been fighting about all of the massive debt that he's been accumulating from his existing credit cards. And so he hid them in her, and like maybe he knew that she was going to be taking his cards. And so he hid the cards in his car so she wouldn't take his credit cards. And so that he'd still have credit cards to burn after she took away his other ones. Like, I guarantee he's fucking lying. That it wouldn't sit in my wallet. Nah, that's a fucking lie. Guarantee it's fucking lie.
Up the other cards that were conveniently separate from everything and went with us everywhere we went.
No, it was just more. I didn't want to hurt her feelings. I thought I could get it.
Hurt her feelings?
Yeah, I thought I could get it figured out before she found out about it.
So continuing to hide the disaster that she tried to mitigate was preventing hurting her feelings?
Yeah, in my head it was.
Yeah, go ahead. Walk me through that one.
Well, she's pretty emotional.
No, that is not you.
Fuck you. Fuck you, you asshat. She is the one trying to fix the financial quagmire that you guys have gotten yourself into. And your excuse of why you didn't let her know about the extra cards is, "Oh, well, she can get pretty emotional." No fucking shit, she can get emotional when she's the only one trying to fix your financial fuck-ups. Ow! Oh, I'm almost ready to call him, like, that was literally a misogynistic remark right there. But going, "Well, she's a woman, so she can get pretty emotional." Fuck you, dude. I'm really fucking close to giving him that stamp on his fucking forehead. We'll wait and see if he says more, but I'm getting really fucking close right now.
You protecting her emotions. That is you preventing getting into a conversation where she would get emotional and you don't like that.
Yeah.
That is protecting you. It has nothing to do with her. It's a selfish choice. If I look at it that way, like the real way.
If you look at it that way.
That's a selfish choice. What did you say?
Yeah, I usually would say like, well, if you would have just told me about it, then we wouldn't be here right now. But really, they didn't fit in his wallet. So like I had bought him like
but that's not the point. That's not the point.
Okay, Stefan, to your question, why are they going to come to Caleb if they're going to lie? Because they're going to come to Caleb because they want him to look at the financials. But they're going to lie so he doesn't yell at them. And, like, that's why people come onto the show and lie to him, because they want to elicit sympathy from him so that when he does the audit, he'll be sympathetic to them instead of just basically calling him an asshole and telling him to fuck off throughout the entirety of the show. That's why people lie. So at this point, we have seen nothing to indicate that she has lied. He's a piece of shit, and he's probably going to do nothing but lie throughout the entirety of the show. Little bit over to the left, Durhan. Little to the left. You need to bonk him. It was a little bit too close to her. He needs to get the full brunt of the bonk.
It's the fact that they're conveniently in a place that you never went with him.
Yeah.
Everywhere he went after you took the other credit cards from him the month previous. Obviously, whether or not this was like a choice where he sat down and maniacally planned it. Come on, it was subconsciously there.
Yeah. The next time he used the card, he should have been like, "Oh man, I need to."
And then the next few times?
Yeah.
What did you feel when you discovered all this debt?
I was like, holy
We're talking 23,000 you racked up.
Fuck! In 2 years, he's racked up $23 fucking $1,000 in debt in less than 2 years. Less, because bearing in mind, she said they were going to be married. They were going to be married for 2 years in October, which for us right now is next month. This video came out like 3 months ago, and they probably filmed a month or two prior. So this was probably back in like fucking May. So a year and a half. In a year and a half, he whacked up $23 fucking $1,000 minimum. We don't even know if that's the full extent of the debt for him. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Did you even know that number?
No, I mean, I did.
Oh.
So after I had like sent everything in, I like went in like on my iPad and like made like a spreadsheet and like highlighted everything and was like, you're not doing this, and that anymore. Like that was my exact reaction whenever I saw it.
What would have happened if you did not find this out?
I don't know.
What do you think would have happened if she did not find this out?
I probably would have racked up more.
Why?
And look at his face when he says that. He's acting like he doesn't fucking care. He's acting like, I would have just racked up more. And I wouldn't have said anything until the collections, till we started getting calls from collections agencies. Like, he doesn't give a fuck. He does not fucking care. Look at his face, and listen to the way he says it.
Oh no.
What do you think would have happened if she did not find this out?
I probably would have racked up more.
Does not fucking care. Does not fucking care that he's put him and his wife $23,000 in debt, and that's a minimum. That may be only the credit cards. I don't know if he's smug about it. I don't know if I would classify him as being smug, but it's definitely, I don't give a fuck. That it definitely feels like this is an I don't give a fuck look face. Like, I don't care.
Why?
I like spending money that I don't have.
Sure, but
Let's ready the trebuchet. I've got a feeling we're gonna need it for this one. I like spending money that I don't have. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you.
you have a wife.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
a wife at home who you can't even get an own place for.
Yeah.
And you desire and think your own spending's more important than taking care of her?
No, I don't think it's more important.
Yet.
So that was a fucking lie.
If you actually thought taking care of your wife is more important than your bullshit spending on shit with money you don't have, you wouldn't fucking do it, you goddamn liar. You are a motherfucking liar. You don't. You care, like, oh, whoa. I have to wonder if he married her because he was able to manipulate her up to this point. I have to wonder, did they get married because he was able to manipulate her? Because I have a feeling that I have a suspicion that he's been manipulating her for a long time. Look, hang on, let me see. Matt has what you say there. Look, I'll admit I'm married and I'm unemployed. Wife works from home and she's disabled. I'm the only able-bodied person here. Even I know money is real and budget has to happen. I also do a lot of physical stuff too, and I'm not sure if this guy could even mow a small lawn. Yeah, well, Natez, yeah, it's like people fall on hard times. I get that. This is him, is like he just doesn't want to do anything except spend money that he doesn't have. And maybe she pity married him. I don't fucking know. Because realistically, hang on, let's get to them.
That is what your actions suggest.
Just a young, dumb kid. I never.
Dude, you're fucking 25. You have gone past the quote-unquote young, dumb kid stage a while ago. You're 25 fucking years old. When you got married, you were 23. You're a goddamn adult. Even when you got married, if you're old enough to marry someone, you're not a fucking kid. The moment you take the step into marriage, the kid thing gets left far the fuck behind. So don't even fucking try this bullshit.
If you're 24, shut the fuck up. You're not 14. Your cognitive ability to make rational decisions basically peaks at 14. Yes, everyone gets the fucking brain frontal lobe 26, whatever. 98% of it's good by 14. You don't all of a sudden become magically less when you become 26. It's not like a switch flicks, okay?
Yeah.
So dumb, kid. You're 24. Come on. People are 2 years out of college at that point, 2 years into a career. Kid. Don't come in here with kid. 24. What are we doing, 24? Come on.
Wait, I'm not sure how old Caleb is exactly. I'm pretty fucking sure Caleb is close to this guy's age. Like, I think, and I could be wrong. I don't know exactly. I think Caleb is actually pretty close to their age. Either 24 or 25. I think he's close to that somewhere. But goddamn.
Is that how we view ourselves?
No, I feel like whenever I turned 25, I felt like I was like, oh my gosh, I'm halfway to 50. And I feel like he feels like, oh, I'm only 24, like I was 18 yesterday.
Yeah.
I was 18, I was so excited to get out of the house and just go start my life. 24 living at home, and I don't care living at home. I mean, obviously it's American culture. We get out of the house quicker, whatever. But people stay at home longer in other places. But so that's not the part I'm judging. But it's like, okay, we are married, living at home. That's a little less.
I want to finish school.
Is that what you're in, or is that what you're doing?
I just got accepted into nursing school like last week.
Okay.
So
do you have any
last
credits you're able to?
We haven't gotten into all the jobs she does in this episode yet, but she's also going to be going to nursing school? In addition to all the... Oh, how the fuck is she going to get through nursing school? There's no fucking way. Like, when it comes out that she's working 4 or 5 fucking jobs and she also wants to do nursing school? Like, a massive amount of respect for her wanting to do that, but legitimately, I don't think she can do it. I legit don't think she's going to be able to do that working that many jobs. I don't think it's possible. She will burn herself out in a week. There's no fucking way. And Matez, we haven't gotten to that yet. We don't know what it is with him in terms of any schooling, if there is any. We don't know yet.
Bring in? Is it like a 2-year program now?
Last year, I took off of work and I was in school all of last year, working on my prereqs and everything. And then I applied to nursing school and I just got in like last week. So I'm set to start in August. Okay. And that'll be like 2 years. So after...
How does that impact your income?
Well, I won't be working.
You won't be working at all?
I won't have time to work because it's going to be like 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. So I've been like saving as much as I can so that I will, 1, be able to afford for school, and then 2, like have enough money to be able to like pay for car insurance and stuff while I'm in school.
Okay.
But that's why we still live at home. Is because like I want to finish
I'm okay
school
with that part,
first.
but how long have you guys lived at home?
Well, I've never moved out from living at home.
And how long have you been wanting to go to nursing school?
I don't know. As of recent, like 2022.
As of recent, so we were already at home. Like,
yeah,
I mean,
we were already at home for sure.
Like, that's not why we're home.
No,
that
that's
might
why
be.
Wait. Raph, what is she using as an excuse to be lazy? What exactly? What are you saying that she's using as an excuse to be lazy? Because we haven't gotten to it in this episode yet, but in the preview at the very beginning of this show, she's working like 4 or 5 jobs. She is not being fucking lazy. Okay? She's working multiple jobs right now. And then when she goes into nursing school, she's going to quit those jobs to be able to focus on her schooling, because there's no way that she can basically go into nursing school and be able to work so many fucking jobs simultaneously. She is not lazy. He is the lazy one. He does not want to do a fucking thing. How does her father not just kick her husband out? It's her husband, Yannicka. Like, it's her husband. If he was to kick her husband out, she would say, if he goes, I go. At least that probably would have been how it was. Now, after all this stuff coming out, who knows if that might still apply, but it's, they're married. So the father isn't going to kick him out because he's married to his daughter. So
We're already at home. Like,
yeah,
I mean,
we
come
were
on.
already at home for
Like,
sure.
Like,
Yeah.
that's not why we're home.
No,
that
that's
might be why we're going
married
to stay.
and at home. Yeah, that's
Yeah, well, no. You've been there for 2 years and you've recently decided
Yeah.
to go to nursing school. So, no, that is not why we're in the home. That is why we're going to stay in the home. That is not why we ended up in the home in the first place.
yes.
$24,000 of debt. She wants to go get a degree.
no.
Where do you see yourself supporting that, if any? So it seems like you're just living your own life, my guy.
That's
Yeah.
why
Yep.
I really applied, because I was like, okay, I had applied to this school. Like, I really want to go. It's like $10,000. Like, if I get into this.
10,000 for what? The
Like
full
total,
thing?
I believe.
Okay, that's good.
Like 10,000 total. It's
Okay.
just going to be an associate of applied science, but I'll have my RN. So it'll be somewhere to start. And then
Okay.
like, how am I going to be able to not work for 2 years if he's racking up debt?
Yeah. That's a
And-
good question.
And if
Do
he's
you have
working,
an answer for that question? Because that's basically the question to you.
I'm gonna get it paid down. That's my mindset.
oh,
Go
Hi.
on. Please elaborate on this grand strategy you have, where you went from 0 to 24,000, but that 24,000 is all of a sudden going to go to 0 without changing our behavior because you haven't changed your behavior.
I'm actively looking for a second job.
It's not going to be an income situation. Okay.
working.
Okay. How much do you make right now?
About $700 a week. $500 to $700 a week.
Okay. Listen, but you have no overhead. So again, this isn't going to be.
That's not average.
It
though.
varies a lot, but on average,
What's average?
$500 to $700.
Okay, yeah, but some weeks it could be like 1,200 or 1,400.
Okay. What's average? 600?
Yeah, 600 is average, I would say, but
Okay. But even still,
okay.
it's not an income thing. I'm 2,400 a month, not great, of course, but it sounds like you have higher ones. $28,000 a year, not great. But again, no overhead.
yeah.
I don't think this is an income problem. What do you, it certainly might become one when we lose our second half. Because what are you making?
I make like about like 35,000 a year.
Okay, so you probably have
Fuck.
2,400 hitting your account as
Well, yeah, but Demon, we don't know yet. Caleb has not asked what his job is, so we haven't even gotten into that. Considering it's variable, I'm wondering if he is a construction laborman. Given the variance on it and the Carhartt shirt, I'm wondering if he is a labor worker for construction, because that might account for the variances where sometimes he gets good pay, sometimes he doesn't, depending on when he gets called in for a job. Maybe, I don't know.
well on a monthly
Yeah.
basis.
Yeah.
Okay, so the household income is 48. So, that within itself isn't the worst. We're pretty close to like median household income in the United States, if not there. But no overhead where everyone else has overhead. That wouldn't be the problem.
Yeah.
It's 48 with us combined.
Yeah.
He made a lot more than that last year.
Well, then
Last-
give me
la-
the real average.
Last year, I'm independent contractor.
Is
So-
this your worst?
Yes, this is the worst it's been since I started.
Why? What's that? Okay, what are you
It's-
doing?
I locate underground fiber optic lines.
Okay, and is
Okay, so not construction. He's okay. He does fiber optic. Okay, so I was a little close. It's not construction per se, but
that becoming less common
No,
because
last
we've
year he made like
installed
$60,000
net?
After tax or before taxes.
before taxes. So he had to pay like $10,000 in taxes, so $50,000.
Yeah, sure. Have we
So-
installed so many that there are not as many to install?
No, it's just
No.
the city that I work for. They're moving a different direction than the company that I work for. So I'm
So
contracted.
what are we doing then?
Exactly.
Trying to find
What?
another job.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're trying to find a different job, not a second job.
Well, yeah, a second job for the meantime, but
But again, this isn't an income thing. If you made $60,000 last year,
That's what I'm
$50,000
saying, like,
not.
I don't know how that happened in that one period of time when he was making double what I was making. That's where I'm so flabbergasted.
She's flabbergasted, guy.
Flabbergasted. I mean, I
good word.
all this
didn't have
money
any
going?
words. Like, I don't have anything to say.
Wait. Okay, this is making even less sense. I like spending money that I don't have, yet he made 50,000 fucking dollars last year. So he did have money. Where the fuck did it go that he racked up 24 fucking $1,000 in debt? Wait. I mean, gambling, gotcha, OF, something. Yeah, his money's going somewhere, and my guess is one of you guys with your suggestions is probably, no, I don't think it's crypto, Mantez. That's the one thing I don't think it is. I don't think it's crypto. I'm more inclined to guess towards a type of gambling, and yes, I put gotcha in there as gambling, or OS. That's, I don't, are there any, yeah, I suppose there probably would be casinos in Texas. So, yeah. Oh, Andrew, I don't think it's Magic Cards or Warhammer miniatures, because if it was Magic Cards or Warhammer miniatures, she would see them. Those are actual physical things that she can see. It's more likely to be something non-tangible, i.e. the gotcha games, or gambling, or OS. And if it comes out that it's OF, oh boy.
Because I couldn't even, that's crazy to me.
I mean, I see what came in last month is basically that 4,800. What was spent? Yeah, I know you guys don't know each other's accounts because we're completely separate. What do you think was spent in the household?
Probably all of mine, so I'll probably spend all of
What
mine.
do you think was spent in the household?
4,700.
Okay.
For both of us combined, is what you're asking? Maybe
4,800 came in.
3,600.
How would we be going? Well, because he would spend more. Okay, no, it was 6,000. So
Okay.
4,800 came in.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's a lot.
Fuck.
This was the month we went on my birthday trip.
Oh my. I'm going to murder this entire world. What is happening? What the is happening? What
got
is
a
this
birthday trip.
Okay,
I'm like in between generations.
Wow. Yeah, we're 13 minutes in, and he's already at the point of I want to burn the whole fucking world down. Oh, he's having an early crash out on this one, chat. Oh, it's gonna get good. Oh, it's gonna get good.
Then all of a sudden something happened a couple years before me where everyone just became like, what the is this birthday thing? What is this birthday month that people are doing? What is the birthday trip? Birthday trip. You want to go to nursing school? Go to nursing school. Birthday trip. You.
Well, this was like I wanted to have like one vacation before I was gonna be in nursing school for 2 years.
You chose to go.
He went supersonic. Yes, supersonic at the 14-minute mark. Fuck yes. I love it. I fucking love it. I mean, Mike, it's basically she wanted to go on a trip for her birthday. Now, where this trip went was to. Okay, I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna hesitate. I'm gonna take a guess right now. They went to Disneyland. I'm gonna take a guess that they went to Disney. I'm waiting for it. This is gonna. Don't make a liar on me, honey. This is Disney, wasn't it?
One vacation before I was gonna be in nursing school for 2 years.
You chose to go to school.
I did.
Don't go to school then if like all of a sudden you need to make a big splash because we're going to school. I need a big trip. Then don't go to school. You made the choice to go to school. So buckle down and finish it and pay for it. What was the trip?
Well,
We went to Arkansas. It wasn't
where she's
anything
from. She's
crazy.
from
Like,
We're
Arkansas.
going to Walmart?
no, well, like
We went to the hot springs.
yeah, we went to hot springs and we.
You spent thousands of dollars to go to a hot springs in Arkansas. In fucking Arkansas? Really? Exactly, Jack. Arkansas of all places? I didn't even think Arkansas would have a hot spring. Zed, I don't know. I don't know if this was before or after she knew about the debt.
We
Like a
didn't
weekend.
spend like a whole lot of money. We just like went outdoorsy. We went to like the Crater of Diamonds and
Yeah,
like
but guess what? You spent $1,200 more than came in. So yeah, you spent a lot of
Yeah.
money. It doesn't matter. You spent. If you make $400 and you spend $600, you spent a lot of money. If you make $200,000 and you spent $300,000, you spent a lot of money. It is all ratio. You spent a lot of money.
yes, correct.
Yes, but it's to make memories, lifelong memories.
Lifelong
Oh,
memories,
for
buddy. I don't think you can remember.
Shut the fuck up with your excuses bullshit. Oh, but we wanted to make memories. Fuck you. You don't have enough money to make memories. Make memories when you actually have fucking money. Or better yet, get yourself a fucking place of your own and make memories in your own fucking place, not her parents' house. Because I'm still confused as to how the two of them together were making a decent amount of money. The two of them were actually making a pretty decent chunk of change together. He made like $50,000 fucking dollars. She made $36,000 last year. Why the fuck weren't they getting their own place before now? They had the money. They could have afforded a one-bedroom apartment together. Easily. I really want to know what has prevented them before this fucking hot springs trip. Why did they not get their own place already? And Garrett, I bet that's probably it. It's probably easier to live with daddy so they have no living expenses.
Remember 3 sentences ago from this conversation I've had so far.
It's a town
What are
called
we
Hot
talking
Springs.
about? This is stupid.
Yeah.
You need to go through school. This is what you decided.
Yeah.
You don't get to, because you made a choice of what you want to do in your career, we do not get to enable ourselves to make bad decisions because of that choice you made.
Right.
And that's your entire thing, is you're allowing yourself to go spend $1,200 more than you bring in because you're going to go to school, but you're choosing to go to school, so who cares? Just don't go to school then.
Well, I like to make memories, so.
My God. Oh my fucking God. Dude, you are $24,000 fucking dollars in debt. The only memories you're going to be having are of bankruptcy court at this point. Those are going to be the only long-lasting memories. That little hot springs adventure you had, that's going to pale in comparison to having to hire an attorney to file for bankruptcy because you're so deep into debt, there's no way you're going to fucking climb out. Like, chat, I just realized it. They've role reversed. He's acting like the wife, and she's acting like the husband. They've literally reversed roles. He's literally doing the wife thing of, I want to spend money I don't have, and I want to make memories. He's the wife in this relationship. Yeah, oh God, usually it's the woman that is doing this shit. Oh God. Oh yeah, Hawk, yeah, he's gonna be the one I think to start girl mathing it. Uh-huh.
It's important to make memories.
I agree. But you guys are making choices in life. Do you not agree with their choice to go to school then?
I do agree with it.
Then what are you doing? You gotta choose. Which one are you choosing?
The guy is the waifu.
No, JRC, no. Do not use that word in vain when describing this person. He is no, he is not a waifu. Okay, he's you know, he's the wine wife. Do not disrespect the great word of waifu by attributing it to him. No.
Because you're not paying for school and doing this.
I'm paying for school. He's not paying for school. I'm
You guys
paying
are
for it.
married.
I know, but our finances are separate right now.
But why are we maintaining that when clearly it has not worked? I thought.
Okay, in respect to that, I'm like having separate finances, especially in this day and age. isn't all that unusual. I've known multiple couples, like married couples, that have maintained separate finances. It's even in the state, like I know that it used to be a thing years back with some older couples, back that grew up in like the 50s or whatever. But today as well, it's not unusual to have married couples that maintain their own finances. Yeah, it can cause these kinds of problems, especially if things get out of fucking control. But I have heard of married couples that continue to do this, to just basically maintain separate accounts, maintain separate bills. It's not, into my ears, it's not unusual.
A couple months ago, we learned our lesson.
I don't know. I don't feel like, even though it's because we don't have any overhead, like you said, so I don't feel like it's his responsibility to pay for the things that I want.
You guys are married. You're together. You're doing this together.
Oh,
It's not his
no.
responsibility, my responsibility. It's money. It's
Yeah.
together. You guys are together.
That's like the goal. Like, I want to have a joint bank account and then like separate bank accounts on the side, but we just haven't done that yet.
I mean, in your conversation with Lindsay, you specifically said that you feel it's disrespectful for your dad for him to be in debt.
It's disrespectful because we live in my
It's
dad's.
disrespectful to your dad for him to be into debt?
Because we're not paying any bills. I'm not paying any bills. I'm just blowing all the money I make.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
What?
agree. Daddy's footing the bill, and you're doing nothing.
I just like to spend money. I have a spending problem.
What have
It's
you
like-
done to mitigate that? Obviously nothing, but
Nothing.
I've taken his cards.
yeah,
That's
what
what's
have
happened.
you done?
Nothing.
Without your wife having to step in.
Nothing.
So we're dealing with a man baby here. You've
Yeah.
married a child.
Yeah.
But I didn't know before we got married.
What were our conversations?
And here it is. I think he manipulated her. He tricked her into marrying him. I have to wonder, how much debt did he have coming into the relationship? Oh yeah, she's already upset. She's already crying. Because I'm guessing to her, this probably legitimately feels like a betrayal. That he, not only betrayal, but his behavior is, he doesn't care about her. He just wants to spend money and willy-nilly and just have fun. And doesn't give a fuck about her. And no, Busby, no, I don't think he is. I don't think he's covering for her. Not in the slightest. They have separate accounts. They have separate bank accounts. They have separate credit card accounts. They have separate debt. I don't think he's covering for her at all. I think he's literally just a fucking man baby and just wants to just act like he's still a teenager and spend on whatever he wants to get that fucking dopamine hit. I think that's what it is. All he's fixating on is just, I need that dopamine hit. I need that dopamine hit, and I only get that from spending. And so he has no control over himself. But my question is, how much debt did he bring into the relationship? Because if he came into their relationship with debt, that makes me wonder if he was going to try and manipulate her into trying to taking care of his debt while he continued to spend like crazy. That's what I have to wonder. We'll see if it's discussed, like how much debt he came into the marriage with.
Conversations with money like before marriage.
Well, yeah, she said that there wasn't a lot of debt at the start, but we already know he's a liar. He's already proven that he's a liar by hiding credit cards that she doesn't know about so he can continue to spend. So, according to her, there was no debt. I'd have questions about how accurate that is if he wasn't obfuscating or hiding debt that he came into the marriage with.
Oh, before we got married.
Okay, hot tub, good night.
What were our conversations with money like before marriage?
We were gonna
Non-existent.
have a joint bank account.
Okay,
we were
well,
gonna
these are
start
completely
saving.
different answers.
I know, we were gonna start saving for a house. Like, we had lots of plans, and then it's like we got married, and then it didn't.
She's going into we were gonna get a joint bank account. We were gonna try to save her house. We had all these plans. His response of what was the discussion? None. We didn't talk about it at all. Huh? Well, again, Dark Haseo. She said that there was no debt before they got married. But we already know he's a fucking liar. So was there debt that he was hiding from her that's going to come out during this audit?
Happened, but I did have like right after we got married, I had a TSI. So it's like a mini stroke. So like that was kind of scary because I was under a lot of stress, like because I was working a lot of jobs. So that kind of put a hold on my working and like my not my working, but like my schooling stuff. I kind of put a pause on that.
You do this. She had a fucking stroke in her
I had
early
a mini
20s.
stroke from like stress, but still, yeah.
Miniature.
Look at his face. She's talking about she had a mini stroke in her early 20s. That was hindering her with working because she was working so many jobs. No expression. Does not give a fuck. Does not fucking care. She doesn't give a shit. I would question, literally based on based on the way he's behaving, I would question whether or not he actually loves her. I'm seriously questioning that right now. He is not acting like someone that loves another individual. And yes, I know some people have difficulty in expressing their emotions. I'm fully aware of this. Before anyone in chat or anyone on YouTube decides to start adding me about this, I am aware that there are people out there that are not very expressive with their emotions. And it can be very difficult to tell if someone, it can be very difficult to tell what someone's feeling because they're not very expressive or emotive regarding their emotions. I'm fully aware of that. But based on his expression, his tone, and the answers that he's given right now, the only thing I can think of is he does not give a fuck about her. I'll be honest, I've never heard of a TSI as a mini stroke. TSI for us is a thyroid test to rule out Graves' disease. Oh no. I'm racking my brain. I was thinking could she be mischaracterizing TIA, but TIA is not a mini stroke either. I don't know. She might mean TSA? Graham's TSA. Does that sound more appropriate? Than TSI? Would well, but Busby, she would know, yes, but I'm wondering, she's upset right now, and you have to wonder, if she's mischaracterizing. So yeah, maybe she. Oh, you meant TIA, Dark Turner. Yeah, I'm wondering if she meant to say TIA and not TSI, because she is upset right now, and she might have said TSI when she actually meant TIA. Just because as upset she is, the word, she tripped on the word and said something else by mistake. So I'm wondering if she may have meant TIA.
Miniature stroke, sure.
Yeah.
Little chode stroke, I get it. Yet you do this.
It doesn't make me feel good.
I think that's all it does is make you feel good, and you prioritize that over taking care of anyone else around you. I mean, I just got a note that apparently the dad that is taking care of you just lost his job.
Yeah, he did. He
My
did
God.
get a new job, but so we have known that he was going to lose his job for 6 to 7 months.
Busby, listen. She's crying right now. She's upset. She is upset about this, legitimately, for good reason. She's upset. So yeah, she might trip over her words because her brain is not braining properly right now. Because she's upset. She's basically she's just opening herself up to financial audit and all the shit that's been coming down. She's got a husband sitting next to her who's acting like a complete jack-off and only cares about himself. And so she's crying about it and upset. Yeah, it's understandable if she said TSA when she meant to actually say TIA. and she just tripped over the word. Fuck, I've done it. I've tripped over words when I've gotten upset. You guys have heard me trip over my own tongue while I'm talking about stuff here on screen. It's very easy to do when you're upset.
New job, but so we have known that he was going to lose his job for like 6 to 7 months before he actually lost it, just because the company was closing down. So that freaked me out, because I was like, oh my gosh, if I did have to pay for like the mortgage or the electric bill or something, like I want to make sure that I have money saved where I would be able to do that if I needed to. Like, I didn't think that I would be put in that financial position, but like just in case.
It's okay, Busby. See, you see, it happens to the best of us. It's okay. It's okay. Tripping over your own tongue, saying something when you actually meant something else is human. It's okay. Don't even sweat it. It's okay. It's a question if she's chronically suffering from TIA. It sounds like that she suffered a TIA once. From what she's been describing, it was a one-off due to stress. She was so overstressed that she suffered a TIA. I don't based on what she's talking about, it doesn't sound like it is a chronic condition, more of a one-off. See, TIAs are where it's generally for unhealthy populations with either high cholesterol that blocks the vessel enough to desaturate a specific area of the brain, but can also be used by focal brain swelling that causes vasoconstriction in the brain for only small areas. And Gramps says for most people, they can self-resolve. There you go. And Gramps, is this something that can be stress-induced? It's because it sounds like she was highly under stress, working 4 to 5 jobs, worrying about this debt. Would it be accurate to say that this is something that could be stress-induced, to suffer a TIA due to heightened amounts of stress, maybe working yourself to exhaustion? Rare enough cases, you can anticoagulate people and it resolves from there. And I'm wondering maybe if that's what they did. I'm wondering if maybe they set her up with some anticoagulants, and so it's just a one-off thing, and she has not suffered it since.
Like, I didn't think that I would be put in that financial position, but like just in case. And then that's like also why this was such a crazy shock to me, because he also knew that he was losing his job. He knew that I was worried about my dad losing his job, and he continued to spend money that he didn't have.
Listen,
Fucking asshole.
answer this candidly. Does Pro Gamer over here, has he ever done anything big, monumental, that is selfless? Because he just seems, through his actions and through everything, knowing what's happened with your little stroke, knowing what's happened with your dad losing his job, dad taking care of you guys. You specifically said that you guys talked about getting your finances together, getting your house together. And then his response to that question is you guys didn't have a single conversation.
Yep.
Has he done anything in this relationship financially? Has he done anything that is not just pure him?
Like, whenever we were first started dating, we would like go on dates and stuff.
Oh,
I think
that's why I said monumental, not getting a dinner.
Translation, he hasn't done a fucking thing. See, stress can definitely be causing factor. Stress will raise intracranial pressure on the brain, although it has no pain receptors in and of itself. Of course, does respond via inflammatory response and can be focal in its implementation and cause the TIAs. Okay. So heightened stress can, so if she's like overstressed and working multiple jobs, worrying about literally everything because he's not worried about fucking things. She's worried about everything. Cause, increased blood pressure, and thus will, cause that intracranial pressure. And So that makes sense. Busby. Oh, you're a nurse for neuro and critical care. Busby, you're not being contrary. You're not being contrary at all. In fact, you and Gramps can tag team for the medical expertise on this one. I greatly would appreciate you guys giving me the medical expertise on this. 100%. You weren't being contrary. It's Busby. You were thinking about it from a medical analysis perspective. You're doing like a medical diagnostics perspective. I was looking at it from the more team and emotional aspect. So don't worry. You weren't being contradictory, or you weren't being contrary. Don't worry about it. Your expertise, Gramps' expertise, anyone's expertise is always welcome. I love this. I have 2 medical strays in my chat. They will be able to guide me in the areas of medical sciences. I fucking love this.
Would say no. My engagement ring, my wedding ring.
What are your
Wait,
thoughts?
what did she say?
Oh,
Wait.
I think
That's why I said
would,
monumental,
no.
not getting a dinner.
I would say no. My engagement ring, my wedding ring.
Oh God, look at her face. Look at her look at her face and listen to her voice just then. She's realizing. Because Caleb asked her the question, she's realizing he has not done a fucking thing. He has not done a single thing to earn her love. She's coming to that realization. Oh, and Wrath, you're right. He is, like, people have said, like, he is a sociopath. I'm not inclined to think that he's a sociopath yet. Not yet. He is a selfish prick. And I don't know if I would consider him a narcissist. But he is incredibly selfish. I'm not prepared to go further than that yet. Bearing in mind, we're about 20 minutes in, so there's still a lot more that can come up here.
What are your thoughts on this guy?
I think that I like to spend money on her. I spend money on her, taking her on dates and stuff. On concerts, we go to concerts.
She wants a house. She wants a future.
That's-
She wants to pay for school. She wants to take care of the household when dad loses the job. I don't think she gives a if you're getting her to make nuggets when it comes to the big picture here, guy.
Yeah, I know. I need to work on that. I'm trying to work on it. I'm trying to get another job.
What a fucking
Full
deflection
fucking
of an
shit.
answer. Oh,
Yeah, wait till we get the expenditures on, and then we'll just see how much he's working on it.
what a gross answer. I hate when people give me that answer because it sounds right, but it's the most bullshit that anyone can give. If you go to an alcoholic and say, dude, no, we got to, I'm trying. No, you're not. I want to change. No, you don't. You're not putting in the actions to suggest that. That is the most deflective answer that you could ever give in any kind of criticism.
By the way, I'm going to point this out. She was just sitting here crying. Like, wiping her tears. She was getting sniffly because she's having a little cry. What was his response? Nothing. She's sitting here crying about everything, coming to the realization he is a piece of shit and has not actually done anything monumental for her, and he's just sitting here menacingly. No, not menacingly. That's a joke. But he's just sitting here dead-faced. Didn't make a single gesture of sympathy to her. Not a single fucking gesture. Yeah, and his response was, I'd take her on dates. That was his response. Like, not like I want to try and get, but like, not once have we heard him say the words, I want to get control of this debt so I can take care of my wife, so she doesn't have to shoulder all of this burden. We haven't heard that once. Like, a true husband that actually loved his wife in this situation would tell Caleb, I'm here because I want to get this under control because I want to better myself so I can take care of my wife. And like a loving husband should. Has not even said a fucking thing even close to this. And no, Kevin, I don't think we will. I legit don't think we will throughout this whole thing.
Is I'm trying. If someone said to me, Caleb, you're looking fatter, and I said, I'm trying. No, I'm not.
Spending money is an addiction. I have a very addictive personality.
Then what have you done?
Fuck.
Exactly. So you're not trying. So never say that again. If I ever hear you say that again,
Good
I
night,
will get
Yannicka.
a spray bottle and spray you. Because that is not true. If you've done nothing, the only attempt that has been done to fix this is her stepping in.
Yeah.
You are dragging her down beyond. beyond what she ever imagined.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah.
So I was checking my bank statement the other day, and guess what?
Hi, Taylor. Sorry, I gotta get past this.
Symbol of your for
First credit.
Let's get back to the episode.
When we first started dating, I had a credit card. My first credit card I ever got. My Quicksilver card. And I still don't know how credit works, but I didn't.
If you don't know how credit works, don't own a fucking credit card. For the love of all that is fucking holy, if you don't know how credit works, don't get a credit card. And yeah, Mectinus, there's a very possible real chance that he's bullshitting on this and just like he's playing the I'm still just a dumb fucking kid thing. Because he's already played that card once. He may be still trying to play the I'm a dumb kid card.
I especially didn't know then. So I would just spend and make the minimum payments. And then I had an ex-girlfriend, and I put her on the credit card with me.
You made her an authorized user?
Yeah.
What?
Okay. Did she f***ing rack it up?
Yeah.
Oh, for f***'s sake. Is that one of the debts today?
No, I've paid that off, but I've ran the card back up.
Oh, for f***'s sake.
Oh,
So
my
his
sweet
Yeah,
fuck.
so
ex's card.
when we first started dating, that was like the only debt that he had that I had known about besides like the car payments. But that was the only thing that I had known about. And then he had paid it off. So I was like, oh, this is like a green flag. Like maybe he gave his ex-girlfriend.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, honey, no. Honey, no. No. Stop with the red flag, green flag shit. No, honey, no. Oh, God. Oh, honey, no. She's saying he was a quote-unquote green flag because she'll explain it, but I think she was saying that it was a quote-unquote green flag because he trusted his ex-girlfriend at the time, to make her an authorized user, and I guess he paid the credit card off before their relationship started, maybe. So I'll explain, I think.
It off. So I was like, oh, this is like a green flag.
Wait.
But that was the only thing that I had known about. And then he had paid it off. So I was like, oh, this is like a green flag. Like
Yeah, to pay it
maybe
off.
he gave his ex-girlfriend a credit card to use, or like they racked it up or whatever, but he paid it off. So like that's a green flag to me, is that he like can know how to pay off debt now. But obviously
Yeah,
that's not the
I
case.
guess.
That was before I only had 2 credit cards at that time.
What do you?
Wait, whoa. Wait. Hold up. Wait a minute. He literally just said 2 seconds ago he had 1 credit card coming into it. Now it just went to 2 credit cards? Huh? He said he had his first credit card before he got in the relationship, and now all of a sudden it's 2 credit cards. Huh?
Obviously
Yeah,
that's not the
I
case.
guess.
That was before I only had 2 credit cards at that time.
What do you have now?
I think 6.
Oh, for f***'s sake.
Oh,
But where do you
fuck.
think you'd honestly be today if it wasn't for you? Because you've stepped in here.
Yeah, so I've been like checking his account every single day, and I think he's only not spending because I'm checking it every single day. I feel like I'm momming him every single day. Like he comes home, I'm like,
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. He has a mommy fetish. Oh, chat. Does he have a mommy fetish? Is that why he married her? Because she was being mommy to him? And he has a mommy fetish? And that's why he married her? Good aim that time, demon. Oh, God, please tell me he doesn't have a mommy fetish. Please, for the love of all that is holy, don't let him have a mommy fetish.
give me your phone. I can see the look on his face. He's like, oh, here we go again. Whenever I wrote down all of his,
Wait. Hang on.
I feel like I'm momming him every single day. Like he comes home, I'm like, give me your phone. I can see the look on his face. He's like, oh, here we go again. Whenever I wrote down all of his stuff, he's got like a payment that he has to make like every single day of the month, like subscriptions, credit card bills, like everything. There's almost one every single day. So it's like, I don't feel like I'm enough to like keep him accountable, to make all of his payments and do all of his things and not spend all his money. So that's why I applied.
Do you not feel the absolute most disgusted in the entire world hearing that. I feel gross. It's under my skin.
He's so pathetic that she literally collects his phone when he comes home from work and checks it. He is a mental toddler. He literally has not matured since high school. At all. He has zero maturity. She has to take his credit cards from him, and he hides credit cards so she doesn't know about them. She has to collect his phone when he gets home. Yeah, there's no trust. He cannot take care of himself. Legit, I think if he was out on his own, he would not be able to take care of himself. He'd still be living with his parents if he was not married to her and living in her dad's house. Oh my God. This is pathetic. This is the idea that she pity married him is now starting to sound like it might carry some more weight. Why would she marry this guy? What does he bring to the table? Granted, we don't know how he treats her, if he's loving to her or not. Although, granted, what we're seeing thus far, he has not shown any love to her whatsoever. Maybe, Jamie, you know what? Maybe that was it. Maybe she was lonely, and he capitalized on that and manipulated her because she was lonely and got him to marry her. Who knows? But yeah, it sounds like he has manipulated her to get her to marry him. I have to wonder, were his parents getting ready to kick him out of his house? And so he manipulated. Preface. This is a wild speculation. Absolutely wild speculation that I have no evidence to support. I'm putting that out there right now, first and foremost, before anybody says anything. But were his parents ready to kick him out? Were his parents done with him and said, son, you need to get the fuck out. You have this amount of time to get out. He managed to find her, manipulate her into marrying him so then he can move into her dad's house with her as her husband. Yeah, it sounds insane and I have zero evidence to support it, but let's be honest. It sounds like it could be the case. It sounds like this could be the case realistically.
She doesn't have to be the sole one to keep me accountable.
She clearly does. She just said she does. She said you would be missing payments or overdrawing or something like that if she was not checking.
I don't think he'd missing payments because everything's on auto pay.
I've never missed
Overdrawing. Maybe
payments.
she said overdrawing then. If she wasn't checking the accounts.
Yeah, I've never missed.
That's crazy. You live with her dad, and then she's also your mom.
Yeah, and I don't have any kids, so
Wait. What?
You live with her dad, and then she's also your mom.
yeah. And I don't have any kids, so I don't want to be anybody's mom.
Do you want to have kids?
Yeah,
Because,
I would love to have kids if we
But
could
how-
get our together
no
and have a
offense
house.
with you, guy,
and
but how? He's another child. Financially speaking, I don't want to speak for your entire life. I don't know your entire life, but just finances, okay?
Yeah.
Right? He's another child.
I think another problem I have is I've never had any good financial role models.
No one has, buddy.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. I haven't had any good financial role models. Go fuck yourself. You don't need a good financial role model not to just spend. No, that excuse does not fly.
Shut the fuck up. What a answer. What a
Yup.
I told him that
some
because
people
I
have
have
good role models.
good financial role models.
Well, good for you, but that is a rarity.
But I feel like
But that's a rarity. I didn't. Lindsay hasn't. Christian hasn't. Jake hasn't. Jake's on his honeymoon. But no one has. I mean, I have a note that I guess because we just got to peel the onion here. That you found out a year into being married that he had $5,000 of debt. Obviously, we know where it is now.
Yeah.
And that
So
you trusted he was taking
I
care
did.
of it, but he
I
wasn't.
did.
A year into the marriage, he found out he had $5,000 in debt. Is that debt that he came into the marriage with? Is that was that debt there prior to coming into the marriage? So it's not like he came into the marriage with no debt? All right, let's peel that fucking onion. And I think I may have to actually go get myself a glass because, chat, I'll be honest, the White Claw was tasting kind of nasty, and I'm not drinking the White Claw. As much as I hate to say it, the White Claw was not good. It's not very flavorful. I don't like it. It's not good.
I did. I found out we were like in the HEB parking lot. There was like a new HEB just like opened up, and I was like,
God,
I don't even
HEB.
remember what we were gonna go do, but I was like let me check your bank account because it's something I would just ask him, like, because I want to be knowledgeable of like what he has. Just the same as like I feel like he should be knowledgeable of what I have, especially because we don't have a joint account. And then I saw like his credit card and I was like, oh my gosh, what is that? And he was like, don't worry, like I'm gonna pay it down, like telling me all the right things. So I was like,
God.
okay. And then I like brought it up a couple times. He said he was paying it, but like paying off your debt is not just making the minimum payments because that's gonna take you 20 years.
Yep.
I don't want it to take 20 years. We need to be making more than that.
You'd be okay with having a kid that's lied to you twice now? How can we trust this? I'm sorry.
Well, no, and Fishy, we talked about this earlier, is they said at the very beginning they don't have a joint account, which is not unheard of. I won't wax poetic again about it, but in this day and age, it is not unusual for married couples to have separate checking accounts. It's not all that crazy. Not a lot do it, but it isn't so unusual, honestly. And yes, you can see it in the chat on screen. You can see the kit points used.
That's lied to you twice now? How can we trust this? I'm sorry. I'm not honestly here to just bully you. I love doing like roasts and stuff like that.
Bully
But
Caleb.
that is a legitimate, honest question. How the can you trust having a kid with someone that has lied to you twice in 2 years? Major lie, not a little petty lie.
Yeah.
Major life lie.
I meant it when I said it. I didn't just say it just
Don't believe. Do not fucking believe. I meant it when I said it. No, I don't believe it. You're a narcissist, dude. You only care about yourself. You said what you knew she wanted to hear. That's where it was. You said what she wanted to hear. You knew that, and you didn't mean a fucking word of it.
Lie.
Yeah.
Major life lie.
I meant it when I said it. I didn't just say it just to get her off my back. I meant
Yeah, you did.
that I was
Yeah, you did.
get it worked off. But then I decided to open more credit cards.
How can you be with? I have to apologize to my boy Papa Gut out there. He thinks I'm always trying to break couples up. I promise I'm not. But I do have to ask, how the can you be with someone that always promises he's going to change and then literally never changes, but actually only gets worse?
Why do you think?
Yeah.
She loves me a lot.
Yeah. Well, I love him, but
I treat her right. I'm not a bad guy.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I treat her right by racking up $24,000 in debt and hiding credit cards from her. That's not treating your wife right. That is the exact opposite of treating your wife right, you asshole. You don't deserve this woman. This woman is far too good for you right now. Like, I would not blame this woman at all if at the end of this she says, we're fucking done. I would not blame her at all. Like, Redo, she does love him. I believe that she loves him. I do believe it. But I also think he manipulated her into it. I think he manipulated himself into her life and has been using her. And is basically using her as like a home, essentially. Like she is a roof over his head is the feeling that I'm getting right now. It's, And Dwayne, thank you for the tier 1.
No, it's because this is treating. Treating isn't the small actions of you buying a flower, taking her to a meal. This is a part of treating. Remember, she just said that the conversations that you guys had before getting married about finances were getting a house and getting your finances in order, and you said you didn't have a conversation.
Well, I felt like we
That's not
had
treating her
all
right.
kinds of conversations before we got married about how things were going to go and how things this and that and the third, and then it just like...
And how do you feel that when he answered that question, he says you guys didn't talk about a
It
single
pissed
thing?
me off. Because what do you mean? Like, I just don't feel like finances are as important to him as it is to me. I don't feel like it's important enough to like...
No shit! He doesn't care about finances at all. All he wants to do is spend, and get dopamine hit after dopamine hit of spending money. That's all that he gives a fuck about.
I just don't feel like finances are as important to him as it is to me. I don't feel like it's important enough to like end a marriage over, but it's definitely something that if it continues to go this way, like that's not, like that would end the marriage. Like, what do you mean we didn't talk about finances before we got married? How do you think we didn't talk about that?
I just feel like we didn't talk about having joint accounts. I thought we talked about having a single joint account for bills. And
Okay, that is a joint account.
Yeah.
Oh, this is manipulation. I didn't think we talked about it, and then immediately say we talked about getting a joint account for bills. So you did talk about it.
So that was a fucking lie.
Oh, he's 100% trying to manipulate her. He is 100% trying to, he's trying to gaslight, he's trying to manipulate. 100%. And here's the problem. Caleb is sitting across the desk from him, and Caleb does not have the emotional investment that she does, so Caleb's not going to get manipulated.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Single joint account for bills. And
Okay, that is a joint account.
Yeah, but
if you have a joint account, most of your money is going into the joint account and the savings account, and then you might have like a little bit of money on the side here and there for like things that you want. It's not like, oh, $1,000 here, $1,000 there. That's not what's in this like savings account for us. That's like, I want some Dunkin' and I'm gonna get Dunkin' on my own little card. It's not like spending hundreds of dollars.
yeah, I just don't remember having all these conversations.
Okay.
How the f*** are you guys gonna go anywhere with that?
I honestly don't remember.
Is he gaslighting you right now?
I don't know.
Yes, he is.
I feel like sometimes he is because he says that he's going to do things and then he doesn't. But
Yeah, forever. Honestly, with him and his actions, you guys are never gonna be able to move out. Never gonna get a
think we will.
house. Buddy, come on.
well,
Literally no answer you could say about anything finances based on your actions have any merit to them. I'm sorry. I mean, you've lied about everything. Not lie in terms of like intentionally like, yeah, I'm gonna go like financially cheat. No, but you say you're gonna do something and then you never do it. So you saying, yeah, I think we're gonna move out, that has no standing. No standing.
Yeah.
I'm about to go into these documents, but just generally,
Oh, here we
what is
fucking
the
go.
state of this marriage?
Here we
What
go.
do we think?
whenever we got married, I thought that like I needed to see a little bit more.
Blackwell recent, she fails to realize this shit doesn't just go away with every payment. Credit damage takes years. Here's the thing, Black Wolf. We don't know if there are any missed payments yet. So if there have been no missed payments and they're actually still making the minimum payments, there's just a fuck ton of them, then that will damage the credit. Yeah, so thus far, he said that the payments are on auto withdrawal. So supposedly they have not missed a payment yet. The problem is that he has built up so much debt across God knows how many sources that it's going to the debt is taking, like the minimum monthly payments is taking all of their money, and it will take like 20 years to pay it off doing minimums only. So if they're paying the minimums every month, that alone will not hurt their credit. In fact, it will actually be positive for the credit because they are paying monthly. However, we're going to get into the docs here, and so we may see evidence to suggest that maybe the payments were not always made on time, that there might have been mispayments, and then that, yes, will hurt the credit. But we gotta see the documents though.
So I didn't change my last name when we got married. So, and then I told him more.
Wait, what?
So whenever we got married, I thought that like I needed to see a little bit more. So I didn't change my last name when we got married. So, and then I told him like, oh, if you pay for like my health insurance, because like I felt like he wasn't doing enough. Like he wasn't ticking off every single box, like basically just the financial box. Like I needed to know more about his finances and like things like that before I like changed my last name, because that is like kind of a long process. Like you have to change like your social security card, like everything. So I told him like, if you pay my health insurance, then I'll like change my last name. And then I found out about.
Okay. This is not good. If you get married and you say that I will take your name on contingency of financial stability, that begs the question of how much in love were you with him when you married him? That you have from the get-go said, I will not take your name unless you prove your financial stability. So there's something else going on here that they're not saying. She knows more. Yeah, she already didn't trust him. I think she knows more than she has let on so far. And I question just how much she actually loves him. I don't know. Something's not sounding correct right now.
All this debt. So I don't feel comfortable like changing my last name if you're just gonna rack up the debt, and then if we get divorced, like I'm just gonna have to change my name back.
You do nothing. I don't want to go full 1950s here, but what kind of man are you? You're
If you see it that way, I don't think. I just think I have financial troubles.
She's asked for the basic minimum just so she can change her last name to your last name.
No, she's not bad, Tess. She's not planning divorce, but the fact that she had that that's the thing. She wasn't planning it, but she kept it in her mind when she married him. So she went into this marriage knowing he had financial issues and went into it thinking ahead that, oh, well, just in case if I need to get divorced. The fact that she was even thinking about the fact that she even had to sort of plan ahead if that came about when you were getting married is, to use her flag reference, a fucking gargantuan size red flag that you should have never married this guy in the first place. If you as a woman are considering marrying a man, and the man has financial issues, and you actually won't take his name because you're not sure he will be able to handle his financial issues, and so you want to give yourself an out in case financially he's fucked and you need to divorce him, should be marrying him in the first place. You shouldn't be marrying him in the first place. If that's the thought process going through your head, if that's the situation that's happening.
Asked for the basic minimum just so she can change her last name to your last name, and you won't even stand up and do the basic bare minimum. You're not a man. You're a child.
If you say so.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, don't even,
Pathetic.
you fucktard.
Pathetic. You're pathetic. I'm sorry. I'm a little disgusted. I like you. I genuinely like you.
Thanks.
I don't necessarily dislike you, but I'm disgusted by you. In this. Like, come on. There's
Caleb literally just pulled out I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
another individual here that has her heart attached to you.
Yeah, I see that. I know she does.
This is a fun one. I get to get you for both.
Add dime. Gotta skip it.
You just
Yourself $5,320 right now.
Are you just plain dumb? Is he just plain dumb? Is he just
I don't
weaponized
think
incompetence?
so. No, like it's really just like about money. That this is like any other aspect. He's like very knowledgeable. Like I just think he's like uncomfortable when it comes to money. I don't.
X to doubt. Giant fucking X to doubt. He has yet to display the characteristics of someone who is very knowledgeable and very intelligent about things. He has yet to display any of that. All of his responses have been that of a dumb fucking teenager. So I'm sorry. No. Big time fucking X to doubt on that one.
I don't know exactly
money
why.
is an
Like
uncomfortable
Money
conversation
is
for me.
everything, though. It is your future.
And
It's
that's
not
how I feel.
everything,
I
but
don't
it is
feel
so
like
important.
it's like I don't feel like money is an uncomfortable topic. I feel like it's uncomfortable for some people, and the reason it's uncomfortable is because it needs to be talked about more.
It can be uncomfortable, but uncomfortable doesn't mean we run away from it.
Yeah.
If you run away from one of the number one causes for divorce in this country,
exactly.
you're gonna get divorced.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1, go.
yeah.
On go at the same exact time. You guys are going to give me what you think your household financial score is, 0 to 10. 10 being the highest, 0 being the lowest. 3, 2, 1, 3.
4.
What the f? After all that, you give a 4 and you give it. What the f do you think is going on?
I don't know. I just feel like it's really bad, but it's like at a number to where it's can be brought down to if we get it now.
But you're not doing it. But
Right.
that depends on it having already been done.
Yeah.
It's not a.
Channy, disagree. It's, they're not both feeding into each other's dependency. He's using her. He is 100% using her. I don't even say that he is dependent upon her. I'd say she may be somewhat dependent upon him, emotionally. But he is, I do not get the impression that there is any dependence on his half. I don't get that feeling. Like, he's just kind of like, I don't care. Like, that's the impression he's given this whole time. I just want to spend money. And she's like the one trying to do all the work, and he just wants to spend money on God knows what, which we're about to find out.
Hammer future financial score. I'm confused. Okay. If you want your assessment to see where you are in the world of finances, go to calebhammer.com or you can click the link in the description below and take the assessment.
Demon, I think it might be a 0.5
by
or
going
a
to
1.
calebhammer.com/apply. And don't forget, if you don't want to be like a guest on the show, all you have to do is download my budgeting app. Download it. Automatic account connections, community, a lot of great stuff in there, and we're improving it with new features every single month. It's awesome. And if you sign up for the annual version, I'll give you our cookbook that cannot be purchased anywhere else. I'll sign it and I'll mail it directly to you, and our budgeting notebook. All right, let's jump into these here documents.
Let's get into it.
Quicksilver one. Well, I'm guessing every single credit card, if I'm not mistaken, is yours, so I don't even have to ask
I have
whose,
one
right?
in there.
Okay. So Quicksilver one. This is yours?
Yes, mine. This is my first credit card ever.
Congratulations. So the card that, we discovered 2 months ago. What, did we discover this card 2 months ago?
That was the one that was in my car. Yeah. One of those.
Okay, this was the one in the car.
Yes.
So it was taken away and...
No, I just took this one away. Like when I
Just
found out.
took this one
This
away.
was like
When
2
was
weeks
this taken?
ago
2
that I
weeks
found
ago,
out
for fuck's
about.
sake.
I took all his cards away.
No,
and
what
he
did we do
used
right
the
before
ones.
that on this card before we took it away? What did we do before that? What did we do?
Probably gas
What did we do?
station.
You spent $661.05, buddy. That is how much you bring in a week now because your job has gone to the worst. That is a week worth of spending that you did before taxes, by the way, because you're contractor, you need to set money aside. That is a week's worth.
Yeah.
A pre-tax.
Wait, hold up.
Worth of spending that you did before taxes, by the way, because you're contractor, you need to set money aside. That is a...
Oh, fuck. Was he saying that his taxes are getting taken out of that? Is he not putting aside money for taxes? Oh, fuck. Yes, ma'am. He's a contractor. He said he's a contractor for finding buried fiber optic cables. Oh boy.
A week's worth.
Yeah.
A pre-tax income. More than. That you put on a card that you are not paying off because you only put money towards the minimum monthly payment and is accruing interest. It is now, congratulations, maxed out.
Wait, what was the max out on that? 1844. Okay. Oh,
And is accruing interest. It is now, congratulations, maxed out. How long does this take to pay off if we only do minimum monthly payments and we don't do any purchases, of which you are incapable of without your wife taking away the cards? Let's hear it from you.
3 years.
Okay, 14.
Oh,
Congratulations. Yeah, that's your marriage. You
look at the interest. I don't think we saw an APR, but look at the fucking interest. Holy shit. Wait, hang on. I need to math this. The math is required here. I'll do round numbers. $3,600 in interest over 14 years. Bear in mind that it. Oh wait, hang on. No, actually, I can do this more accurately. Hang on. What? Shit. Hang on. 6405. So it's over $3,500 in interest if all he does is pay the minimum monthly payments. He's literally going to be paying double with the interest. Oh my God. And I don't know, I don't think it said, let me see. It doesn't give what his interest is. My guess is this is, considering he's gonna be paying double, my guess is he's slightly more. No, actually, no. He's well, yeah. He's go well. No, Jimmy. What I'm saying is he's going to be paying double in just the interest charges. The interest charges alone are double what his credit limit is. That's what I'm saying. So it's double the credit limit plus the credit limit itself to pay it all off. It's like fucking hell.
You guys are going to be approaching 40. 40!
I didn't know it would take that long.
You didn't know anything.
I didn't know it would take that long. It's on the fucking statement. It's literally on the fucking statement how long it would take. Fuck you.
You do is spend.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll look at things for the sake of your wife, for the sake of your marriage, for the sake of the household, for the sake of getting out of the house, for the sake of supporting her dad, for the sake of literally anything that you guys have discussed. Maybe all you have to do is take a look. This is simple. The statement is in front of me. It took me less than a second to see that.
Yep.
All you had to do was look.
Yeah.
But he doesn't want to look because he admitted it himself at the beginning of this show. He likes to spend money he doesn't have. He doesn't want to even think about paying it back. That's why he doesn't look. He doesn't want to pretend like he has to pay it back.
But you didn't, because you put in no effort, because you don't give a
I do.
No, you
Yes, I
don't,
do.
or else you would do something, man.
I feel like I'm trying. I'm trying to find another job.
Where's your try? It's not a job situation, guy. It is your spending. No matter your job, you spend the money you have. Hey, guess what? You brought in good income last year and you accumulated $24,000 of debt. So I don't give a about a job. No matter what job you have, you spend 25% more. 50% more.
I just feel like with all the bills that I don't have enough money coming in at the moment.
Because
he's trying to justify his over expenditures of money. He's trying to justify it by saying, I don't think I have a good enough job. Like, are you fucking serious right now? He's trying to rationalize. Oh my God. He's trying to rationalize why it should be okay for him to spend this money. He's trying to rationalize why he has accumulated $24,000 in debt because he feels like this is fucking entitlement. What he's saying without saying is he feels that he has the right to spend this money because it makes him feel good. That's what he's saying without saying. I feel like I should be able to spend this money because it makes me feel good. That's what he's saying without saying it.
I just feel like with all the bills that I have, I don't have enough money coming in at the moment.
Because your credit cards are racked up and you have to have a high monthly payment.
I know. That's why I feel like I don't make enough money because all these monthly payments are so high. And I have so many of them.
Why are they high?
Oh my God. Chat, he wants to be a trophy husband. He wants to be a trophy husband. That's his life's goal. He wants to be a sugar baby. He wants a sugar mama. So he can just spend whatever he wants, and that his sugar mama or being the trophy husband, he can just spend anything he wants. And the wifey will take care of him. That's what this is all about. Yeah, he is. He is a little bitch. He is a little money-grubbing bitch.
That's why I feel like I don't make enough money because all these monthly payments are so high. And I have so many of them.
Why are they high?
Because
last year when you made good money, you spent 50% more than you brought in.
Yeah.
So it is not an income situation, guy.
I just spent money. That's all I can say.
Guys, he spends money.
Oh,
I don't know if you know this.
No, Liz.
Does he spend money?
Yes, he spends money.
Oh, whoa!
Yes.
Crazy. $1,844.38 is owed on this. $34.77 of interest accrued. Only paid the minimum payment. Minimum payment is now higher at $56.
Oh,
You're going to pay a total of $5,405 if you only do minimum payments, which you should do without purchasing, which you don't do. Yeah. So it's going to go up by more than double.
That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. It's going to be not getting her house, not even an apartment, not even a studio. That's living with daddy forever.
My mindset, I can figure it out.
Dude, you haven't. It's been 2 fucking years. Your mindset means exactly fuck all. Your mindset is, I like to spend money on things because I'm a narcissistic little bitch. And dude, you're not cute enough. You're not hot enough by any stretch of any imagination in this fucking universe that you can pull that off. This guy literally thinks that this guy literally is acting like he is the hot, sexy blonde girl that can just I can just trade on my looks. Dude, you do not have looks. Okay, you are a disgusting fucking neckbeard that looks like he hasn't had a shower for at least a fucking week, and I can smell you through the monitor. You do not have anything that would make it possible for you to have this kind of attitude. This is the attitude that 7, 8, or 9 girl, the category 7, 8, or 9 hotness girls have. You don't have you have nowhere in this fucking reality that level of hotness that you can try and trade on.
But it's been 2 months. And he has stopped spending on his cards and he stopped buying sports cards. But I took them. So of course he's not going to spend on them because I have them in my hand.
It wasn't a behavior change.
No, yeah.
It wasn't a behavior change. You took away the...
Yeah.
He will find another way to slide that needle in.
I think I'm done spending.
There it is. There it is. Caleb just made the comparison that needed to be made. Listen again.
Find another way to slide that needle in.
He just equated it to a drug user. Uh-huh. Because who's to say he's not going to apply for another credit card without telling her about it? He's making all of his payments, so his credit is good. So who's to say he's not going to apply for a 7th credit card? Because he might very well be accepted for it. He's making thus far, he's making all payments on the credit cards, so his credit has not taken a hit, so his credit is good. And he is employed. Let's say he's not going to try and get another credit card. But Caleb called it right. He is a fucking addict.
I think I'm done spending.
What's this? I found a way.
I will find a way. That's my mindset.
I will find a way. We haven't even found the way. We haven't even found it. We're finding the way. We're discovering it.
Yeah, it takes time. It takes time.
How long is it gonna take, guy?
Hopefully not too much longer.
What do I even do with
God's
that?
sake.
What am I supposed to do? What do you do with that when you hear that in the conversations that you guys have around money? Dude's lost in the desert for decades.
Well, this is the most I've heard. It's usually like, I don't know. And then I feel crazy because I'm like, this is a lot of money.
He said more to Caleb because Caleb will not deal with his shit. He's just told her this entire time, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. But when he gets confronted by someone who will call him out on his shit and call him the piece of shit that he is, now all of a sudden, I'm going to find a way. I don't think Moose. I don't think he's an abuser. I don't agree with the abuser moniker for it. I don't think he's an abuser. I do think he's a manipulator. I absolutely do think he is a manipulator. 100% there. I would not classify this as abuse. He is not. I don't think he is abusing her. Even emotionally, I don't think he is at the point of abusing her. But I do think he is manipulating the fuck out of her. That I will 100% agree with. Oh yeah, Mattez, he is fully disconnected. He does not give a fuck. He doesn't fucking care. Really, Moose. Okay, so all right. So for my clarification, Moose. So when you say he is abusive, clarify that for me. Clarify for me how you are viewing it as abuse versus the way I just characterized it, where he is manipulating her. How are you characterizing it that it is abuse? Just so I understand your line of thought on this. You think Jamie, you're thinking that he's referred to emotional manipulation abuse. It's certainly possible, yes, absolutely. He thinks he has a millionaire with money he does not have. Former, I don't think he thinks he's a millionaire. He just doesn't fucking care. He just wants to spend money and get that dopamine hit. So he's not like trying to live, at least presently, he's not living beyond his means because he wants to live like a millionaire, because otherwise he'd dress a hell of a lot better and would actually groom himself instead of looking like a slovenly piece of shit that probably stinks. It's he wants dopamine hits. Look how little he cares for her and keeps trying to put on a front for Caleb. Things like are okay, and the dirty looks he was shooting her. It's he is putting on a bit of a front to Caleb. Although generally speaking, I think he's just like, I don't care. I have the mind of a teenager. The dirty looks he was shooting her. Off the cuff that doesn't feel like there is abuse happening in the background is because I think he's shooting her dirty looks because all of his secrets are being exposed all over the internet. And I'm wondering if that's why he was shooting her the dirty look. I don't know if if that's abusive. Now, granted, yeah, I mean, you could consider emotional manipulation as abuse. Fair. That is fair. If he's like doing a significant level of manipulation on her to basically gaslight her, sure. Absolutely, I can agree that you could classify that being emotional abuse. Certainly, yes. When in my thought, when you were talking about emotional abuse, was basically just like breaking her down, basically saying that she's worthless, saying that she'll never do better than him, so she better treat him right. That's what I'm thinking. Look how when Caleb bucks up at him and he closes up like a bitch, abusive people tend to try and hide it. I'm betting emotional and psychologically. It's surely possible. Granted, we are kind of playing like armchair psychologists on this one when, we're only talking about financials and looking at social cues. So it's tough to say because we're only getting a tiny glimpse into the two of them. 100% he's manipulating and maybe gaslighting her in terms of the finances, and that could be considered emotional abuse by doing that. I can certainly agree that could be characterized as emotional abuse by doing these two things. Certainly possible. I can certainly agree with that.
Where is it coming from? What are you spending it on? And it's not like feasible things. Like if you bought a new car, okay. If you have like a shopping addiction and you're buying new clothes or cool shoes, okay. But like what he's buying is like not up there with the things that it's like, okay, I can understand how you have debt from like buying that.
Listen, I don't know what to do with this kind of person because I don't know what his ambitions are. Like there's usually something I can grab onto and be like, okay, if we do this, we can get to this thing. He's clearly satisfied with living at home. He might say something different, but he's clearly satisfied with it. He's satisfied. He's okay with staying stagnant.
Yeah.
He's okay with you guys not moving forward in your relationship more than you have. This is very clear, just with the act.
Yeah, because he doesn't have to pay for housing. He doesn't have to pay for internet. He doesn't have to pay for electricity. All that's taken care of. He just wants to spend money on himself. He doesn't actually want to pay bills. That's what it kind of boils down to. He doesn't want to pay bills. He's perfectly happy being taken care of. He wants to be a sugar baby. He wants to be the child that's taken care of.
The thing is, he is the deflection master. He is doing the classic deflection that I see on the show all the time, but honestly to a new degree, where it's, I will try. I'm going to try. I didn't know. I don't know. You're right. That's wrong. But that's all deflections. It sounds like maybe it's the right answer, but it is the, I put out a point and he just immediately throws it away by saying, I'm going to try. That's nothing. And what he has only demonstrated in his entire relationship with you is that he has lied and lied and then lied and then lied and didn't put in a single action that he promised to do.
I feel like I'm putting in effort now.
Ow. I came on the show because my wife applied while we were in the middle of the fight, so I'm doing good, right? Oh, fuck this guy. Mods, is the trebuchet at the ready? We may need it at a moment's notice.
She took away the cards. That is the only reason you haven't bought a new baseball card.
No.
Yes.
He buys football cards.
Sorry, football cards, which, okay, I didn't even know it was a thing.
Block.
When she took away the first round of cards, you then spent on the other cards. If you had other hitting cards right now, an O.J. Simpson card would be popping up. Okay?
I do like buying sport cards. I buy a lot of sports cards.
Oh, no.
It's profitable when you hit the right card.
He sold one for like $450 one time, but he's...
One time, sold $450. The early debts, the singular debt that we're seeing so far. Yeah. Yes, he is like Boogie. Oh my God, is he going to start waxing poetic about his fucking sports cards? Oh, no. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, and the sports card thing is basically like gambling. Card collecting is like gambling right now. Especially when you're in debt. Oh my God, is this $24,000 primarily going to be on his fucking sports cards? Oh no.
Spent like over.
I'm gonna ask a question,
Yes.
and it's not to be insulting to you. It's really not. I just want to approach this conversation in a okay way so I can get through to him.
Okay.
Is he legitimately stupid? No, like legitimately. My f***ing point of if he had cards he'd spend on it, his response was, "Yeah, I like baseball cards." It's okay.
No,
football.
I do come to that like thought in my head. I'm like, it doesn't make sense. Like with the things that I'm telling you and like the options that I'm giving you, how are you not understanding? Like, I'm like, well, even like fucking look up. Like, how do I say this in a different way than I've already said it to make?
This is a very roundabout way of her saying, yes, she is stupid. She's trying to wrap this up with shiny wrapping paper and a big old fucking bow. But she is legitimately right now saying, yes, he is stupid.
Somebody understand it more. And then it's like still doesn't get received. I do not believe that he is stupid. I 100%
Okay.
believe in everything that he wants to accomplish. He can.
no, you think
but
he's
I just
stupid.
don't think he cares to accomplish
Maybe
the
he's
things.
just lazy then, because again, the responses I'm getting from him is just like, listen, if you're not all there, that's okay, and I'm not gonna actually pick fun.
I think I'm all there. I think
he's all there
but
too.
I also feel like, buddy,
That's the
that
fucking
you know
doubt.
you might be slightly special. You're gonna go impregnate a woman, she's gonna get AIDS, and then you're gonna be on a park bench.
AIDS?
A
Where
bus
does-
bench telling
crazy.
people
What the
about it.
hell? Where does AIDS come from?
Holy shit. Got him. Oh my God. I want to hear that rant again. I need to hear that rant again.
Pick fun.
I think I'm all there. I think
he's all there
but
too.
I also feel like, buddy, that you know you might be slightly special. You're gonna go impregnate a woman, she's gonna get AIDS, and then you're gonna be on a park bench.
AIDS? Where does-
I'd like to make a suggestion for adjustments to the trebuchet. Gimpy leaves in the scoop/sling.
Well, worse that would be right here.
Gotcha, bitch.
No, doctor, he's not. He's not. I mean, granted, if he's got AIDS, I'm concerned for her. If he's if he's impregnating some girl and giving her AIDS, where's he get that from in the first place? Dude, all right. Anyway,
bus bench
That's
telling
crazy.
people
What the
about it.
hell? Where does AIDS come from?
You didn't get the reference? That's okay.
No.
What's the reference?
Oh, Forrest Gump.
He's very Forrest Gump-esque.
Oh.
I get it now.
Other than that, I don't think he can run.
the Forrest Gump. God, I almost said Gump. I'm so fucking pumped. The Forrest Gump reference. Okay, I didn't get the reference either. Okay.
So what's going on with this card guy?
Sports cars, gas station.
eBay. Is that the
Sports
cards?
cards, yeah.
Ulta, $84 at Ulta.
Birthday present.
eBay, going inside the gas station, getting some bullshit. Cards, Panda Express, cards,
yeah.
cards, Sonic and McDonald's. And this would still be happening right now if she did not take away the cards. Spending cards. Sell your fucking cards, your other dumb cards. What's your collection worth?
3,300.
For her, sell them.
3,300. He's $24,000 in debt. And his wanted card collection is only worth 3,300. No, fuck. And who was it that said OF? Mateo? We're only on card number 1. He has 6. There is more coming.
You can accumulate them again as a hobby when you budget them in after you guys do the basic minimum responsibilities of moving out, having an emergency fund, and no bad debt.
Yeah.
So sell the cards. In action.
I will.
Good.
I will.
I hope he actually does. You said you'll do a lot of things many times throughout your life, and then you haven't. So I really hope when you guys come on the follow-up channel, I will have seen these cards paid off. But guess what? You also said a year ago that you would take care of the debt that she found out, and then you did not. You also said you would stop spending on the cards 2 months ago when she took away half the cards. You did not. So will you actually sell the cards? No level of confidence on my end, but I really hope so.
Yeah.
I'm going to sell the cards.
If we
So that was a fucking lie.